Hey y'all, Luhu here, and we are back again with Danganronpa. So last time, Sakura was revealed to actually be the spy. I thought that was supposed to be a bit of a red herring, but apparently it was not. She was, in fact, what we suspected her to be originally. So yeah, nobody really took too kindly to that news except for Makoto and Hina. Like, everybody else seemed to be put super on edge by that, to the point that both Bia and Toko were starting to take shelter in the dining hall in the mornings just to be able to avoid Sakura, you know? And yeah, it kind of led to some heightened tensions. Hina slapped Bia, then she tried to attack Toko, but Toko turned into Jill, and Jill stabbed Hina, which in turn pissed off Sakura and just made her look worse to everybody. And everybody being hero, really. And such, and yeah, it wasn't good. And then Kyoko ended up forgiving us, because she figured out, you know, why we were keeping silent before, because we didn't want to tattle on Sakura, and now she apparently has taken us to the bathhouse in order to probably talk to Alter Ego about something. Question is, what? So we're about to find that out, so let's go. So, that's something else you mentioned. That's Alter Ego. That's right, it had to do with Alter Ego. But you said we didn't need Alter Ego anymore because he couldn't find us a way out of here, but has she found out something else with him?
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs Alter Ego. He has business with us. What? Huh?
Right.
Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. Alter Ego wants to ask us something? That's weird. Hi, Alter Ego. Hello. So it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? What is Alter Ego thinking? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
That's a big, you know, question. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask, kiddo. Alright, Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work? I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I know you do, but I mean, what exactly do you have planned? I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. Wait, what? How is it suicide, Makoto? I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd probably destroy you, right? You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You're just like Chihiro, baby. Alright, you might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Oh, you brave little baby. Okay, I'll do it. How can I say no to that? I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey.
Aw. You remember what you asked before, Makoto. You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah, I
Certainly.
mean, but we already kind of cleared that up, didn't we? When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Yay! Kyoko! To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind will notice it and destroy him, right? But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. It's a big, big risk, not just for him, but what if we get punished for it? We could die behind this. Everyone could die behind this. But...
Hey,
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. You've got a point. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now...
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? Well, I guess not. If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. God damn it. Alright, let's do it. Hey, are you guys fighting? No, we're not. If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
Oh, you sweet, precious baby AI. Okay, we'll do it. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try. Of course.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place? Where?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. You mean the bathroom? A room without surveillance cameras. The secret room. Right? That's it, the secret room you told me about, but he knows about that place. What if he goes and checks in there? Because we know that Masked Assailant, I thought it could have been, you know, the spy originally, but then, you know, I'm pretty sure now that it's probably the mastermind coming around in person. But, you know, that's the question. It's like, why put him in there? I don't know. I definitely remember there was no surveillance cameras in there, but he knows about that place. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Well, I mean, maybe. There's some kind of panel thing over on the wall, but I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Yeah, but...
However,
just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's a lot of danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somewhere. Yeah, it could, like, pick up if somebody connects to it and stuff. It's so risky. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to
But
do.
despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance at finding any new clues. Kyoko! In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it. Yeah, just don't... But, I mean, he has a point, and also I guess it would be less suspicious for just a boy going into the boys' bathroom. I don't know.
It's true.
Okay, then. I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
Then, let's get started. Oh, we're doing it right now! Okay, that's fine. It's going to be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with this, okay? Alright, we started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles! Oh, you adorable thing. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good, that's great. To have him react like a machine like that, all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there that we can use to hook him up.
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is check for ourselves, right? And then figure something out.
True.
There might be something in the AV room. You know, who knows? We can go check there, too. Alright, agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Let's do it! Okay, just gotta make sure nobody else is around. Alright. Oh, hey. Hi. How's it going? None going on here. None going on here. Shush. You didn't see a thing. You didn't see anything, Jill. We are so sneaky. Alright. Boop. Hey, Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What? She's creating a scene, so we have an excuse to both go in there. Alright.
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm going to wait here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Oh, okay, I'm going. I'm going. And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I got it. It's completely under control. Boop. Come on. Let's get you back there, Alter Ego. Hopefully nothing bad comes of this. More paper on the ground. Alright, okay, first we have to find a network cable, but can I look at anything else? I guess not. Alright, so desk. According to Kyoko, there's a bunch of cables in this drawer, huh? Oh, there you go, network cable. Great. No, we just have to connect to Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable, and all good, right? And that should do it. Yay! It's perfectly set up for a computer desk too, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to
Just
me.
leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I hope you do, Alter Ego. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, wait just a little while longer.
I'm
Just hold
gonna
tight and
do
put your
my
faith in
best.
me. We will! As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're going to get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Even me? Yes, even you. How can we leave you behind, man? Alright, thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Love you. Bye. Have a good night.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the, documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Alright, bye, Kyoko. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say, you know, you're so high maintenance? But that's not what I meant, but I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you going to do about Sakura, you know?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true. Does anything really have to be done? I don't think so. As long as no more death happens, I think we're good, right?
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have to mind or listen. Then what should we do?
so
If we can find some new clues, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego,
Correct.
all we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right, you're absolutely right. That's our only option. So we have to find some new info on Sakura then? Like who this hostage of hers is, right? We parted ways and I head back to my room. Could it be him, whoever the him was? I'm kind of tired, so I lay down in the bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, we just went off to sleep. Nighty-night, I had completely dozed off. Hello? Huh? What, huh? Hello? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. It didn't even hit nighttime, right? I just kind of took a nap, didn't I? Rattle?
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. What? Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me. She was white as a ghost. What's up? It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. What's going on? Hina? You cool? What's up, girl? Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right! In the rec room! What's inside? What's going on? This is weird. There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? What's she doing? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. Sakura, are you okay? Is she depressed or something? What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past. I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. The door? What? I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. Is she just ignoring you? So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room, alright? But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'd be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Are you sure? Huh? Then why?
It would
Is something in
seem-
front of it? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words,
Okay, either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay. Yeah, you go get some, Hina. I'll go get something to break the window with. Just wait right here. Or we can use our feet. Yo, kick it. Do a high kick or something. That's what Sakura would have wanted. Alright, inside the room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. Why is she like this? She's just unconscious, right? it can't be a body, right? Because we've all, like, the three of us, so, you know, we've all seen her, so I don't think she's dead. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom! In the classroom! Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this right, Makoto, because I'm a boy, right? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I'm a big, strong man. Alright, I took the hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Nice job, Makoto. Not as much of a wimp as I think you to be sometimes. Alright, the window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair, leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... No! No, come on, man, no! No, it's not like that, right? All I felt was cold death. No! Oh, come on! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Then why isn't an announcement played? I could feel only the last lingering warmth of the living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. You would think maybe it's because we have to be in the fucking room. God damn it. And then, son of a bitch. Who now? It has to be Bia or Toko this time, right?
A body has been
That or Hero.
discovered.
Yeah, it
After a
has.
certain amount of time, which you may use however you like,
The class trial will begin. Son of a bitch. All-star apologies has ended. God. Damn it. Hina? Oh, she hasn't realized.
Sakura's.
Hina?
Sakura's
Oh, Hina.
dead. She's really dead?
Oh, her best buddy. I'm so sorry. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on. At Sakura's dead body. So we have 3 prime suspects. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead, checking for a pulse or reaction? We got the announcement, right? So... I'm so sorry, Hina. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. I hope you don't mean in a murderous fashion! On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after, I don't know how long, I got everyone. Whoa! Ogre? Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. Stop being so happy about it. God damn it, guys. And as soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Yeah, is it you, Toko, or is it... Well, probably not Toko, because again, we know her MO. So it has to probably be our hero, right? Because we're with Kyoko this entire time, and there's no way in hell that Hina would have ever done it. So it has to be Bia or Hero, right? Is that what you were going to say? No? Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you, Hero, Bia, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? Yeah, it has to be one of you guys, but I don't think it's Toko. Alright? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. You're the only ones who accounted for. I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. It wasn't you, was it, Monokuma? I mean, he looks really pissed there, but... I figure if Monokuma did it, he would at least gather everybody here, right? Huh.
What
the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder fire. Oh, that's right. Yep, Monica Malal. And don't get so mad, Miss Hina, or you're going to ruin the little face of yours. Alright, now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. What? Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. I was thinking that too, Makoto, but I feel like he would have put on much bigger of a show.
Say what?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. So someone else did do it. Fuck. Alright, Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
Which wins the question, which one of these two, because I'm not counting Toko, would have been able to do that to Sakura, right? Alright, I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Wow.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one. That doesn't sound good. Does you owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Does this mean he's going to help somebody? That's not good. That'll make it more interesting though, right? Cause, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? Stop laughing at us. Go, shoot, scat.
This.
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. Do you want another slap, Bia? Because that's how you get another slap, buddy. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Hina. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. So let's get to investigating. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. All alone, Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, he does guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko? Yep, Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. Shut up, Pia. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Officer Bia is on the case. Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Bia, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? What if you killed Sakura? Yep, it has to be one of those 3. It's getting so much more down to the nitty-gritty though, isn't it?
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. It's okay, we can rely on Kyoko to give us the facts, right? Okay, how about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let us all in, just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. And Baby's got a point. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's
now.
decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
It is it? I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. I mean, they do need somebody to come in and look at stuff, right? But
Hey.
I know he's the worst of them, but I guess Kyoko can't just give us the facts, right? We have to find out who killed Sakura.
Correct.
For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Anything, Hina? Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Bia, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? Shut the fuck up, Bia.
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keeping this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Yeah, the usual. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. But we have no choice but to just do it. So let's get it. What's that on the floor by her body? What is that? Alright, I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted, so somebody beat her over the head? Alright. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. What? Monokuma file number 4 has, like, what, a concussion maybe? Where did the blood come from, though? It's been added to our truth bullets.
Hey.
Alright, I think this case might be a challenge. You're telling me. Why is that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. Is there any other way out? Oh, I see where the blood is now. Alright, so if the door was blocked from inside and there was no way in or out so we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? Not necessarily. There might be another way out of here that we just don't know about, right?
In other words,
this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this? I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with any particular cases like with this. Like, I'm not too familiar with the concept. Like, I get the concept, I've heard mentions of the concept before, but I don't actually, know how any of those kind of stories have gone down. So, know. Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
I'd happily like to know. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then there's some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking up the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations, so for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and that door doesn't have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off our list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up all along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe. But, I mean... I don't know, I guess that is a possibility. I mean, it has that screenshot, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's an exact depiction of what happened.
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words...
But by that, I mean there is actually an alternate escape route somewhere in the room. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that's suspicious, right? You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too? I wouldn't say that, because we are kind of in a mystery novel.
Indeed.
Visual novel, that is. I believe so, yes. I don't think we should. I don't think we should immediately cross it off our list. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basic types, right? So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. Okay, well then, let's get to investigating, shall we? The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure out the truth behind Sakura's death, we'll stay hidden. Yeah, alright. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, it's nothing else. Alright, first off, let's look at the Kinky. The Okay, I thought it was pills, but no. Wait, is that actually something? Okay, it's some kind of wrapper. I thought it was a hanky.
Huh?
Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse, and I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. Alright, I thought for a moment that might have been something, but I guess not. Really like them that much. But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Alright, polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's a really big-ass candy wrapper, I gotta say. Freaking bee skulking in the back. What is this? Because this isn't blood. This has to be something else, right? There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura's sitting on. Okay, alright, glass is red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So that's what hit her over the head. So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor has been added to the truth bullets. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. A Monokuma figure. What? It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's like a chess piece. It's a Monokuma figure, yeah. Alright, figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's weird. What we got here? Got some handprints. Huh? The lock is open. And there on the inside, a handprint?
Why?
There's a hand- What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of this locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. What the hell? Alright, I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So, you would have thought we would have noticed that though, right? It's just where the person could have been hiding. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not? Because we were looking in that direction the entire time, maybe?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh, was it already open? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. Okay, well that's
Indeed.
Not too much help. So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does the handprint mean? Did somebody, maybe... I don't know, because you have the glass right there, and she's sitting right there, so maybe somebody hid in there and then, like, smashed her over the head? Because look, that's where the bottle clearly came from. Oh, and they have little chess pieces inside of them. Alright, there are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And each of them have a piece. But wait, 2 bottles are missing. Inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottle? Well, I mean, I guess the bottle was made around them? Or it was constructed inside of it? Alright, it's no different from your standard ship in a bottle, huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Yeah, I mean, I have, but
in other
still.
words.
Alright. So, this is the Monokuma version of this. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Alright. That's a weird thing to add to our truth bullets, but I feel like I'm starting to make sense of things little by little. I don't feel like it. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle, or as he finally pieced together that that's where the bottle came from. Which means that Sakura must have been hit in the head with one of the Monokuma bottles, right? The shards of glass that Monokuma figure and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Alright, so somebody was in there, and I smacked her over here, but then what's up with the blood? They said she vomited, right? There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What could it be? What else are we missing? Whoa, lots of stuff. Oh, hello. Is that what we... Okay. Around 1 o'clock. According to the Monokuma files, she died around 12. Okay, so it's just been an hour. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Must have been. What is that? That's not a broom. Okay, there's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room. Protozyne. Okay.
So...
Wait, that's her protein stuff, right? Yeah, it looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
Was she helping? I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know, but... What? But still, this protein can. Maybe she was drinking it to cheer up? I don't know. It's got a label on it. It says Kim A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Kim lab has all kinds of health stuff, right? So she must have gotten this from the Kim lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. What is it?
Hey.
You know, you see what's scattered around the can? The glass from the window that we broke? Shards of light blue glass? They must be parts of the window I broke inside, right?
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're out also underneath it. Oh, you got a good point. Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. Okay, I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. But that's weird, so something else was smashed there before any of this happened. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Okay, empty protein drink has been added to the truth bullets. Alright, what else are we missing? There's the chair. This was what was blocking the door, right? Alright, the chair shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't open the door. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Okay. The door maybe? Making sure there's no lock? Okay, the door is the only way out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. Alright. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was also used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. So, but that seems like something suspicious in itself, doesn't it? Alright, having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or the chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not the outside. Alright, so it happened in here. Alright, what else we got? Anything I'm missing over here? I guess the magazine rack itself? That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Okay, so nothing there. Oh, Sakura's body itself. We haven't even thought to look at that. Alright, Sakura. Sorry about this. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in the chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Alright, status of Sakura's body has been added to our truth bullets. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? No, it'd have to be something in the stomach, right? Not a chance. Bia!
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? I don't know what you mean by interesting. No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Is it connected or is it the cause? Because, I mean, there's all sorts of glass and stuff. Maybe there was some in her drink? I don't know. Maybe somebody...
Hey.
Why would... No, that wouldn't make sense because she has a straw for it, right? They wouldn't have been able to fit through.
So...
Alright, let's see. What else we got? Clock. I guess talk to people. Hina?
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Be it Toko or Hiro. It had to be one of them. Well, that's not a definitive answer. Okay, you need more than that. Alright, they couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? This is new. Alright, after I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. Jeez, that was all this morning? I guess so. It just feels like so long ago. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. See, she said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her here in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. I don't think you could stop her by force, dear. Alright, Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Hina's account has been added to our truth bullets. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, that just makes all the more suspicion fall on them, doesn't it? And she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Okay, well, Bia.
What?
What's up? What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her here in the rec room? Did you show up? So, you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster so you didn't show up? So you didn't go to see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Bia says he didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Oh, we'll find out eventually, won't we? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Oh, okay, thanks. Don't you just okay that, okay? Bia's account has been added to our truth bullets. And Kyoko, where's Hiro at?
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed... Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight, was she?
it's true.
But that's, like, why I'm thinking it has to be somebody hidden that locker, because that would be a perfect sneak attack, right? And she certainly didn't... I would say. What do you mean? She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right? From the locker. Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Pretty much. Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? Everybody decides that. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. You deal with Bia all the time, Makoto. You can handle her. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright. Well, let's get out here then. So we found everything we need to find here. Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. And so we go back to this one. I wonder if we can go in Sakura's room. Kyoko, Taka, poor guy. Makoto, we are amazing. Bia, he's a butt. Saka is a butt as well. Let's see. Junko, didn't know you well enough. Toko, you're... Yeah, I need to talk to you, actually. I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds... Hi, Toko. You're doing that face thing again. Huh?
Who's there?
Oh, you're actually talking with us. Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. So refreshing, that aura of the total decay.
What do you want?
We need to talk to you about Sakura's
So
death.
you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Are you good?
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh, but that's the point, isn't it? We have to talk to
I
Jack.
was in such a good mood, too.
Aw. She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
It doesn't seem like she's too keen on talking right now. Toko? Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. So we can talk?
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something, right? Yeah, let's talk then. I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. Whoa. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure about that? Bea already told me she has to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? You're not good at covering things up, Toko. Just out with it. I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. You and Bea are saying the same thing, but I don't think that's the case. Huh, Toko claims she didn't go to see her, but can I really believe her? I don't know if I can believe any of them. Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. I don't know if I can believe any of them. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, and last but not least, where is Hiro? I think he's down here somewhere, right? There he is. Hiro! What up, my man? I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yes, I did. I want to know about if you're a potential murderer. I hope not, Hiro. I like you, buddy. Alright, yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How did you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? No, that's not the case at all. But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Bea and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Does it happen when you met with her? Oh, well, she asked me to meet with her, of course, so you're the only one claiming you actually showed up, right? But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. You're a terrible liar, Hiro. Okay, I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. Alright, so then, you went and met with Sakura. No way! I totally did it! Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at
I
me.
haven't seen her since then. I don't believe you. While I'm here, can you show me that note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pocket.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. So all y'all claiming you didn't meet with her, and all y'all are claiming that you don't have your notes. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hand back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pockets. Huh? Hiro. What is the meaning of this, man? Oh, yeah, indeed. What the fuck? Quick as wind, Hiro snatched it back up. I saw you, bastard! And shoved it back into his pockets. And you even screamed.
Come on.
Sorry, it was just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash, huh? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. He had the same damn candy wrapper. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So, is that where should I start? Maybe? Alright. Well, I guess we'll do that in the next episode, because we are out of time for today. God damn it, why did it have to be Sakura, man? Always fucking people I like. Not really, but still. Like, really, it hasn't really been anyone I liked being dead until maybe Chihiro, but... I don't know, it's kind of pointing the finger at Hiro there, but again, you know, it's never the first person you suspect, so... It has to be, like, Bea or Toko, right? That or it's going to be some, like, weird super twist and be Hina, because she's the one with the candy, right? Why would other, like, if she only gave it to one Sakura, then why on earth would Hiro have more? But I don't know. Bea has been spending a lot of time in that warehouse. So, yeah, that's suspicious. I don't know. And then what's made her, like, vomit the blood up? That's the big question here. Alright, so that's it for this episode. You know, like and subscribe if you guys want to, and thank you for watching.